Hey guys, got a question come in. A guy wanting to know how do we measure our camber, and we thought we'd show him what we use to measure our camber as well, what you can use. So yeah, let's get on with it. First thing you can use, this is a really old camber gauge. RPM, we've probably had that, I don't know, 10 years, 15 years, but yeah, we can use that. Slide it straight across to your wheel, bring it up, tighten it up. Done. You just got your camber on that. So that's one method you can use. Another method, you can buy these little guys, which is a little great idea. You've got your different, your different degrees in angles there. So you got your parts tray as well. So you just hold it on the wheel. You say, right, we want 1.5. Just adjust your camber length to suit. So they're a good idea too. Except the only shit thing about these, if you got them filled up with stuff during the day, you got to empty it out. But yeah, that's a good idea. Next best thing to use is the setup station. You can't be wrong with the setup station. You bolt these, they go straight onto the hex and they're perfect. You can't be wrong. The only time they can be wrong, some of the cars, when they run the hexes and you nip them up, they can twist. But the Yokomo Super Hubs are perfect because they go right through the axles and they're perfectly straight. So that's what's good about them. But so yeah, just keep that in mind. It can be a little bit out with the other hexes. But yeah, these, perfect to measure. And another way I like to do it is with the RC Maker camber gauge. I don't know if you've seen these before. Tells you the camber and the camber gain. I'll give you a demo how you use it, if you want to come around here. Okay, back off a bit. I'll just zero it there, hang on. Alright, let's have a look. It says we're running about 1.9 degrees, okay? Yeah, 2.1, but the good thing is what you do, press it down, 0.5. So you're running about 2 degrees camber, 1.8. You press it down, 2.2. So you've got about 0.3, 0.4 camber gain. That's what's good about the RC Maker gauge. 2 degrees, yeah, 2.4. So Addy's running about 0.4 degrees of camber gain. So that's why the RC Maker thing's good, because you can adjust your spaces or the length and you can see how much gain or loss you're getting. So really good, them from Ryan. And the other thing you wanted to know, what's camber do? Well, it keeps the tyre perfect. It keeps the contact of the tyre on the perfect angle, basically. So when you're coming around the corner, if it was straight up, your tyre's going to do this and lose contact patch. But if you have the right amount of camber, when the car rolls, it will be flat on the track. Basically, that's why you run camber. Yeah, so you can, like I said, that's what it does. What it does, it keeps the contact patch right. But from my experience, if you put more camber in the front of the car, it will have less initial steering, but more mid to exit steering. So if I'm running, say 1 degree, and I put on 2 degrees, it'll have less initial but more mid to exit, and vice versa. If I'm running 1 degree, it'll have more initial but less mid to exit steering. And the rear, if you run 2 degrees of camber, it'll have good mid grip to exit grip, but won't grip initially as well. So if I run 1 degrees of rear camber, I'll have good initial traction. When I get on that throttle out of the corner, it'll grip well, but it'll lose grip mid to exit in the corner. That's the way I see it, but it's all relative to the track as well. If you're running on a grippy track, the car's going to want to roll a lot. So you're going to want to run at least a couple of degrees of camber. If you're running on a slippery track that's got no grip, the car just slides. Hang that phone up, buddy.
Keep going.
Yeah, the car just slides. Yeah, so you want to, on a track with low grip, you want to run less camber, and a track that's got high grip, you're going to want to run more camber because the car's going to roll more. Anyway, that's, like I said, that's how we do it. That's what my opinion is. Everyone's got their ideas and that, but that's usually pretty much a general rule about camber. I hope that answers the guy's question.
And
The other thing.
Do the 10.
The other thing. If you're in a pinch at the track and you go, crying out loud, I haven't got my gauge or something, just grab anything that's 90 degrees, stick up to the back tyre or in the wheel, and lies there's a gap, get your turnbuckle wrench and just adjust it so there's a bit of a gap at the top. I'm just saying if you're in a rush, you know what I mean? You change something, just get it, or anything really. What's he got here? Just the drip gauge. As long as it's 90 degrees, you can stick up there and say, as long as there's a gap at the top, you know, he's going to have some negative camber there. But so that's another little tip you can do it if you're in a pinch. You can do so. Hopefully that answers your question and explains a bit about camber. See you in the next one, guys.
Cheers.